Welcome to Palette of Talent. I'm Sarah Alamiri, and today we're going to dive in a very fascinating piece of art, the pyrography with Abdulrahman, where he brings fire and wood together. He works in the medium of this amazing piece of art. Let's go burn some wood. Hello, Abdulrahman. Pyrography? Amazing. It's a very unique piece of art.
Actually, it's very old one. They used to use the magnifiers, the glass magnifiers, and using the sun rays to do these kind of burns. But after some time that they developed some devices to do the work.
Yeah, they upgrade to make it easier.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna wait till the sun
Exactly.
comes.
So sometimes if you're going to work for a long time under the sun, you will get some sickness or some sunburns. So
True.
devices is really amazing.
What brought you to this amazing medium?
Actually, you cannot just find a lot of using the same medium or same technique in Kuwait.
Yeah.
Especially we don't have a lot of wood that serves the material or serves the technique. We imported a lot of wood, ready wood from outside Kuwait, just to do these kind of techniques.
Okay.
Because our wood, it's a little bit hard and dark. You cannot do some art pieces in this kind of wood, but imported wood, if it's light, you can do the contrast between the colors. You can use the dark and the lights. You can differentiate between the depth and the surface. So that's why we're using this kind of wood. Again, I know very few artists in Kuwait, they're using the same pyrography arts or pyrography. Sometimes we meet with each other to connect and to share the experience and what are the devices, what are the kind of wood that we can use. It's a very unique technique.
Yeah, it is a very unique technique, and what I know about it, you can't do mistakes.
Once you do mistake, you have to either to change, either to fix, either to do some technique to avoid the mistakes.
So you can avoid mistakes?
Sometimes, not every
Sometimes?
time. Yeah. If it's very, very detailed, you cannot. But again, everything can be covered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. That's new to me.
Yeah.
Amazing. And what's the hardest thing about doing this kind of piece of art?
The hardest part in the pyrography, in my point of view, is the sketching first.
The sketching.
Because the sketching should be very accurate, very quite good, so you can do your progress. After that, if you're going to go into the deep of the details, you cannot take any mistake. You cannot take the chance to do the mistake. You have to be accurate, you have to be patient, you have to concentrate. So it takes a lot of concentration.
Okay, I see. You know, what I know about the pyrography is they use it more for designing.
Depends. You can do designing, you can do arts itself.
Yeah.
In my piece of art, I use sometimes, or I draw sometimes the animals, sometimes the animation or anime, cartoons. It depends on the mood itself.
Yeah, the enemy. I see a lot of people likes to do enemies in a piece of wood. So you burn
really
it.
nice.
Let me know the steps.
Okay, first of all, sketching by a pencil.
Okay.
As you can see, some of the details here, maybe we can share it later on. Using the pencil just to outline and to use the, or to have a guidance.
Okay.
After the pencil, you use the device itself. It's about generator to generate the heat, and you can control the heat with the temperature. There are multiple levels of temperature. If you want to have darker spots, you can increase the heat. If you want to have some lighter, you can just decrease it. And also it depends on the time that the tip touches the surface itself. Because as you can see here, if I press a little bit, but with a long time, it will get dark. But if just a small touch, it will get lighter. So it depends on the technique. For sure, it needs a lot of training at the first time.
Okay.
I will let you now try a little bit to have the experience.
Oh, great.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Nice. Amazing. Look at this. Palette of talent. I really like the feeling.
Yeah.
Now, what I felt, this is my first time, just to be like clear, okay? What I felt like calmer, you know? It's like if I'm like, if I was like angry or I feel stressed. While I was doing it, I felt like I was in a different zone.
Yeah, actually, once you just use that device itself, once you burn the wood, you feel like all the emotions, the bad emotions or the negative energy just flows into the wood itself and it got burned. So this is one of the most relaxed and exciting thing in the wood burning or the pyrography.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Even the smell itself is like calming.
I was actually going deep and deep. I'm like, wow, I don't want to stop. It's really amazing. Just don't try it if you don't know how to use it or you're not with an expert. Don't try at home like this, okay? The thing is, what I noticed, it's not that easy.
Yeah, it needs a lot of training, a lot of exercise, a lot of patience. You have to be patient.
Yeah, I saw that. And tell me, what's your next step with the pyrography?
In pyrography, to use bigger woods.
Bigger woods?
Yes.
Different kinds of woods, you mean? Or only bigger size?
Size. I'm talking about the size because the kind of the wood, it just makes the work either easier or the contrast, it's like more contrast.
Okay.
That's the only difference. But the size, it makes a lot of difference. Once, as you can see, you're working here in the very small tip. So this small tip, imagine if you're working in a big part of wood like A4 size is not similar to the A3 or 100 centimeters by like 1 meter by 1 meter.
Okay, yeah.
It's a lot different. So I'm trying to expand the size of the woods now.
That's great. And have you ever like made something else with wood?
Yeah. Sometimes in my workshop or even the piece of art that I'm doing, I mix wood with ink and sometimes using acrylic paint.
Wow.
So it's a mix of mediums, not only the wood burning or the pencils, no. Sometimes I'm using some white ink for the highlights. Sometimes I'm using colors as we saw previously in the birds one.
Yeah.
Also, I used the coffee to give some texture.
Coffee?
Yes. The drips of the coffee, the leftover of the coffee, just to splash the coffee itself on the wood. It will be directly absorbed by the wood, and it will give some effect.
Whoa. You know, I never get bored of art. It's like, in general, I just can't get bored. Art is one of the amazing thing to do to calm yourself, to be patient. It teaches you something in you. You never know. Stay tuned for my next episode with more and more pieces of art and artists, things you never maybe saw before or tried. See ya.